Student Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Celtech. Better check Celtech today.
It was definitely my brothers that kept me going, and I had to compete with them pretty much everything I had to do. Pete especially, just that guy that you always wanted to top. You always wanted to be better, and he pushed me to be my best all the time.
As circumstance and competitive streak would have it, life presented Kevin Jennings some uncommonly high standards against which to measure himself. To his credit, the Keokuk senior was able to create his own unique niche and add to an already impressive family legacy. Athletically, that included winning all conference honors in 3 different sports. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that Kevin was alone among the Jennings boys ever to strap up a chin strap in a high school football playoff game.
Probably my most prized accomplishment is going with 3 wins in my first 3 years of high school, and then coming out my senior year and having just the time of my life with all of my senior friends and mainly the juniors and sophomores really working hard for us, but coming out and having that winning season, going on to play in playoffs, coming from 3 wins in 3 years to having, I think, 7 wins in 1 year, it was just a great feeling.
Kevin may well have fashioned an all-state resume for his work at wide receiver and defensive back, but even his highlight reel worth of spectacular catches pales a bit in comparison to his academic achievements. He's a perfect 4.0 student with an aptitude for science and a particularly keen interest in the study of genetics.
And that comes from Mrs. Feifeling in our biology class. We were studying, we had a chapter on genetics, and it just clicked. It just interested me like nothing else. I'm taking a microbiology class right now at the college, and I took a biotechnology class that our high school actually offers, which is pretty unusual for a high school. It just builds. Every class that I take, it just interests me more and more. So it's a good fit.
And given his meticulous, driven nature in the classroom and his considerable athletic talents, Kevin picked Co-College as the best possible starting point for what he hopes will be a long and considerable collegiate journey.
In 5 years, I'll probably still be in school. I'm planning on getting a doctorate in genetics, and so that'll be probably 8 years. It'll be a long trek, but in the long run, it's going to come down to my sciences, and that's what I'll be focusing on.